It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll get a look here at All-Pro Devontae Adams. He got a chance to rest and heal up last week on the bye. It's the Colts and the Texans, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis, we are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Throwing to start the drive. Watkins. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Watkins. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Watkins. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
A throw on the money there to Doolin. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard. but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete.
The pass complete to Cordell Patterson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
2nd and 4. He's got Jordan, complete right side. 7 yards there and a first down. The Texans at 500 now, 4-4 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. On the move past the 40, and he's going to be taken down at about the 33. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just 1 but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 750.
Now you're talking about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Complete to Curtis Samuel. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 24-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. The extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 1st and 10, Watkins. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Back to throw again. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. On 2nd down, Abraham. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On 1st down, Watkins. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watkins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Off the play fake. Watkins. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce from 13 yards out, and the Colts have regained the lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead is now 10-7. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Alec Pierce. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
That's the
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And able to work his way down to the 16. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. It's incomplete to Harris. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing. And that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
It's the hitch route. And tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
Flushed out right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. So far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Watkins to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. To throw on 2nd down. Watkins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the
On second down, it's Taylor. Shifts by at the 15, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Back to throw. Watkins over the middle, complete. That's Adams. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
A gain of 7 brings up second and goal.
Looking to throw on second down. Watkins. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding offense.
Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. He'll look to throw on third and goal. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Colts! Ashton Durham, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts have yet again retaken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 17-14. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And as we break it down on next-gen stats, that entire play wound up taking just 2.4 seconds beginning to end, so they were on him in a hurry.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning.
First down, Houston.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete. Cade York on now for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. York able to send this one through, and that will tie things at 17 all. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. On 3rd down, Watkins. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Texans will take over. And now out comes Houston. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And the Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break all square. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for the Texans. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 2nd and 4. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the Texans first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Houston.
Back to throw again. Over the middle to Beckham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
To throw
7.
on second down. Watkins looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Williams on the coverage.
To throw on third down. Watkins. Got a man. It's Schwartz complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one for Indianapolis resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, he came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Watkins. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Watkins. And he's got Pierce. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and
Looking to throw on second down. Watkins. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Watkins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Chase McLaughlin for the Colts field goal. A 56-yard
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Absolutely have to credit the pass protection there on third down because he had all sorts of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through his progressions, and you just have to know that sooner or later, someone's going to work his way open if you don't get to him. Make sure those guys up front get plenty of credit and recognition for a job well done.
Pierce now up the middle. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Second and 9 now. And he's got his target, Harris. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Cordero Patterson from 6 yards away. And the Texans have taken the lead here in this third quarter. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
York on now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. That time a 9-play drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Indy offense ready to go once again, and we'll get another look at Alec Pierce. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team, because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston set to take over. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw.
Fires the out route and completes it to Harris.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff for Pierce.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw here. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Touchdown! 5-yard touchdown.
And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Throwing to start the drive.
Watkins. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Operating from the gun, Watkins. And that will be incomplete.
Watkins pass intended for Devontae Adams.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He juked him. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And that will come the offense as they take over. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that
They're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
16 more on that one and another 1st down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Out of the gun, a run with Patterson.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. The Colts 22-yard line.
Looking to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Yannick Ngakoue picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Patterson on the draw.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 6 yards away.
And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A throw over the middle taken in. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Back to throw. Watkins. His throw incomplete. Woods will say he should have had it. That'll bring up second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw again.
That one finds Pierce right side.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. Watkins. Over the middle. That's caught by Adams. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He finds Pierce. It's complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Off play action. Watkins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Watkins to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
Hey, man, this ain't good enough for us.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Back to throw. Watkins.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw. Watkins. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Davante Adams. His 104th career touchdown. One shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the the toe to the leather on that one. Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Give to Pierce, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Texans, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.